Hello guys, how are you today? Wow. Okay, so this is like take 3 for me. I'm and I'm talking like 15, 20 minutes into it. This day I thought I was doing pretty good, and then I'm going, yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm actually not. I don't know. I don't know, folks. It's been I'm just going to try again. Okay, so I've been talking about Christmas traditions or holiday traditions and trying to think about different things that have been going on. And it got triggered in my head because somebody I was talking to this morning for a moment, he was just letting me know that their entire family had caught Omicron. Everybody's sick. I guess there was several days ago a family member who had picked it up and didn't know because they were one of the people who don't get symptoms, but they passed it on to a whole bunch of people that do. So they passed it on to one or two people who then, went to a holiday gathering and got everybody ill. So it's kind of sad and tragic that their entire holiday got messed up because most of them are sick. They're too sick to be celebrating or getting out of bed. And we're just like, okay, now there's a holiday tradition I think we should do without. I'm just putting that out there. I'm thinking, let's not do that one. Let's not make, I gave my family the flu, the cold, a virus, death, long-term illness. Let's not do that. I'm thinking we'll skip it. I think, picking Christmas or a holiday, just any holiday, or family tradition of any kind, I think it should be like choose your battles, right? You can't do everything, okay? You can't do everything. So pick the ones that are best for you. And I'm thinking, I got my family ill. I'm going to skip that one. I don't want to do that one. I think I could find something better to do with my day. And then I started thinking, what Christmas traditions or holiday? I keep saying Christmas because that's the big one that you hear people talk about, or that is marketed better. Maybe, I don't know, maybe that's all it is. But anyway, the marketing companies do well with Christmas. So we're the holiday season. Like people get different traditions. Even if you don't celebrate some of these holidays, there are things that will keep happening, right? Because everybody's got the day off, for instance, or this whole Boxing Day thing, which I don't get. I actually don't understand what Boxing Day is supposed to be. I just know it's a day when everything here in town is closed. So it's like Christmas take 2 sort of thing. But without all the other stuff that's fun. You don't get a hot meal, you get leftovers. You don't eat too much because you already have and you feel kind of gross. But you don't get to shop. Most people aren't working. It's a pretty quiet day. So it's more like sleeping day than Boxing Day. I don't know. I don't get Boxing Day. So if you know what Boxing Day is supposed to be about, please share, because I got nothing. I know in some places stores are open and people use it as a day to, all the presents that you went, oh my gosh, that's so pretty. I love this. This is so beautiful. Thank you, thank you. And then you box it up today and then you go and return it. All the gifts you lied about, you get rid of today. Maybe that's all it means. And then it starts all these fights. So it's like you're boxing. I don't know. I have no idea. But if you understand Boxing Day, please share it. And then I started thinking about what are traditions. Like we have our dinner on the solstice because there's the whole week. We don't do like a day. It's kind of like a week-long holiday here that is spread out over a couple of families. So that's always kind of fun. We have a house puka who always buys a gift for the house. He doesn't spell very well. He spells family with a B. But he's always very clever and very kind and brings really great gifts. And he really outdid himself this year. We got I don't know what it's like a cooking thing. But it lets you like roast chickens and turkeys or air fry stuff or... all I know is I had some sausage cooked in it. That was amazing. It's really, really good. Oh my goodness, I loved it. I'm going to love that machine. Essentia ended up with a espresso cappuccino latte machine. So she's been Essentiarista. and giving us great drinks. So that was this morning. It was like, can I have 4 more? Oh my gosh, they were so good. I get to sit at home and just order fancy coffees now. I'm thrilled. And then this year we did a thing where all our gifts were just food and drink related, hence the cappuccino thing. But a bunch of tasty different coffees, pounds and pounds and pounds of cheese from all over the world. I've got a lovely wine collection downstairs that I cannot wait to kind of just slowly savor my way through. It's going to be quite pleasant, actually. Booze and whiskeys and lots of ginger things, lots of spicy things, and it's good. It's good. Spicy food is often a tradition with my family. It has been, man. I grew up. Part of my childhood was spent in southern Texas, and we had a maid that, didn't even speak English. That's how I learned Spanish at the time, because she didn't speak English and didn't seem inclined to, and she just taught me her language instead. But she cooked authentic Mexican food all the time, and she kind of liked it spicy. So there was always a pot of something on the stove, and breakfast was often eggs and chilies and a hot spicy Mexican rice or something like that. But it was, I grew up loving this stuff. And one of these things I do is one of these things I'm working to get over. I told you guys I'm seeing a therapist. This is one of the reasons why. Okay, not directly, but you'll see. So I have this thing I do, and I really don't actually like myself for it. But I love spicy food, and I have always loved spicy food, and it's always been a part of my life since childhood. So cool beans, right? But I have this thing where if there's some guy in my life who thinks he likes the really hot and spicy stuff, it becomes like, it's manly or something. I don't know. I don't get it. But I kind of just sort of back off and eat. I don't want to compete, okay? I don't want to turn it into a competition of I'm more manly than you. So if I'm dating someone who has that sort of mindset, then I tend to back off and not eat food as hot as I actually like it. And it's really, I've done that my whole life, and I only realized it last year. It's like the stupid things we do to stroke egos and take care of the people that we care about. And it's like, I'm never doing that again. Okay. So if I'm ever in a position where I am dating someone again who likes hot and spicy food, dude, you better be prepared, because I'm going to burn your lips off, okay? I'm not going to sit here and pretend that you're the man because you can eat food hotter than me. I'm never doing that again because I like it and I miss out. So this is not a tradition I ever want to repeat. It's not a holiday tradition, but it is something I've done, and I didn't realize it till last year. It's just the stupidest thing. So we had a lot of spicy. Yeah, I like spicy food. It's good. So we have the house puka. We have, kind of, several meals spread out over days sort of thing here. I'm trying to, do we have traditions per se? We don't really have a time that, we put up a tree or don't put up a tree or decide to skip it this year, or it's just it's whatever that year kind of indicates would be a good one, I guess. That's what we do. I don't know. Bella always helps. That's become a tradition since I've had Bella. She has to open every blasted present. Bella loves opening presents. And the more ripped up and shredded she can make the paper that she can scatter all over the living room, the happier she is. And it doesn't have to be for her or not. It doesn't have to be food. She just loves to open presents. Like, she gets really excited about it. She never touches them till you hand her, as soon as you start to open, man, she's right in there ripping her end off. But she's had a good time. That's become kind of a thing. I always get presents for my animals, so that's definitely a tradition. A worthy one, I think. I don't know, like wearing special clothes. Do you have a special meal? I've known a lot of friends and family that, always have ham on a certain day, or they always have this or that. And we don't do that. It's like, I guess we do a little. And that we try to eat the foods that are kind of related to this time of year. Does that make sense? Like maybe the preserved meats or cheeses, the salads or whatever will have seeds and cranberries and autumn-y things, the things that keep through the winter. We eat, carrot soup, the root vegetables, like that sort of thing. If maybe that is kind of a tradition, I guess, which doesn't translate into the same meal every time. But certain types of foods, I think definitely we sort of keep true to the season. Does that make sense? I think that makes sense. A Yule log, always do the Yule log, because essentially can really decorate things well, and they're just too pretty not to. Besides, it's good. The one we had this year was tiramisu. Oh my gosh, it was lovely. It was really good. And we did a thing, and I think I mentioned this, of we just meat or food and drink related. All the gifts were food and drink related. So we got the cooker thing from the Puka, the house Puka, and Essentia got a latte cappuccino thing, and she's been making these amazing, oh man, it's so good. So I get all these wonderful specialty coffees now that I just say, make me one, thank you. We had cookies and biscuits and cakes and pounds and pounds and pounds of different cheese from all over the world, different kinds of meats from all over the world, a lot from Italy and the UK and Scotland, but Spain and Australia and New Zealand and just everywhere. Lots of it was insanely spicy, and I got to eat it because I have nobody to impress with their manliness. No, and never will again. Look, I did the whole thing. Okay, it was all harvested. Cool beans. That's being looked after. Oh, I gotta show you Haz. One of the recordings I threw away today because I don't even know what I was saying. I still don't feel very well. I'm gonna be honest, but I will show you what I did. That I won't be showing you how I did. So we've got the living room in. That's all. We've got a nice little living room, nice quiet little place. It's all good. There you go. But yeah, I'm still not feeling well. It's been 4 days now. Today's Sunday, and I get the jab on Wednesday. I'm feeling great. I got to sleep last night. I wasn't in too much pain to sleep, which is the first time since Wednesday night. But my arm is still hurting all the way down to my wrist, and my lower back is killing me, and I still have a headache. It's just I feel pretty good otherwise, but this jab was hard. This is tough. I'm not happy. Not to be happy. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. There you go. And I changed her a little outfit because I thought she'd be a little less shiny than that last one. And I think this one's worse, but that's okay. Anyway, so got a living room done. Holiday tradition. Type in your holiday traditions. I'd actually like to see that. I'm finding myself really curious. Like, what kind of things become a holiday tradition? It's kind of cool. I would love to see what it is you do. Is there certain foods or cookies, or do you always have ham, or is it a goose on Christmas, or is it a special kind of bread, or on Hanukkah, or no, it's all about New Year's Eve and we do ba ba ba. Like, what do you do? I would actually love to hear from you. That'd be really, really cool. So type in your comments, share the fun things that you do, and I will see you again tomorrow. I'm not feeling great, but I'm back to work, and that's the part that counts. I'll be all fine in another couple of days. I hope you had a great holiday. If you understand Boxing Day and you're excited about it, woohoo for you, and I hope you're having a good one. And I'll see you again tomorrow, guys. And I'm going to be talking to you about farming sim pretty soon. Bye-bye.